Alright guys, it's Patty YG. I'm back with another video. So, Saturday, October 4th, I believe, I went and played at the Goodletsville Regional in Tennessee. I got 11th out of the top 24, but it was 160 players at that event. I played Dracotail. I picked it up 2 weeks ago because Vankersville got hit after I got done playing it. And so my buddy Eric and Nathan Stewart helped me test. Shout out to Eric, because Eric is actually whose list I kind of copied almost. I did some own personal changes, just mostly hand traps and whatnot. But Nathan Stewart was on K9. He got 8th. Congratulations to him. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and get started and show y'all what I played and why I played it. So, starting with the engine, we got 3 Lucaeus, 3 Femina, 3 Mululu, and then 1 Urgula and 2 Pan. I like 2 Pan because going second or just in the grind game, if you search the second Pan to pop one of their monsters, ends up being really good. Urgula's good for the recursion on the Femina if you just keep shuffling back in your deck and recycling it, and I really like it a lot. So, yeah. That's the monsters. Now let's move on to the spells. Obviously, it's going to be 3 Rahu, 3 K2, and then the 2 traps that you play in the main deck is Horn and Flame. I have seen Decklist play Sting in the main, but in pure, I like Horn just because against Yummy you can bounce a normal summon, which can sometimes do a lot. So, I also played 1 Polymerization and 3 King of the Swamps. I only play these because sometimes you open a card you don't want to open, and if that card is King of the Swamps, you can end up fusing with it, or you can use Polymerization. You can add the poly and normally poly from your hand if you don't end up getting, like, if you break on just King of the Swamp, Urgula, Pan, you fuse with both of them, you have combo. So that's all the engine. And now for the hand traps. We'll play 3 Ash, 3 Perilia. Shout out to Peter for letting me borrow these, because I don't own my own. I have 1 now, I got it at the regional, but I still need to get 2 more. Maybe I'll buy 1 off my buddy. 3 Fuelos, 3 Valor. I really like Valor because it came up often where I'd have to make Arthelion to try and stop him, and I would add back a Valor after using multiple hand traps. And then same thing happens for this. I decided to play DD Crow in the main deck. It's really good. I like it. It's good into the mirror match. It's good into Yummy, specifically when they target the card in the grave they want to add back, or for Marshmallow, if they target their field spell or target surprise, you can banish it, which ended up being really helpful. And then Ghost Bell for, obviously, once again, the Yummy matchup. DD Crow is also good, and to just generally any deck. Alright, now we're going to move on to the extra deck. So for the extra deck, I played the standard 2 Glamel. I only have 1 super, so boo womp. 3 Arthelion. Played 1 Typhon. 1 Spirit with Eyes of Blue. 1 Spheres. 1 SP. This card right here, this card came up. It is Celine, Queen of the Master Magicians. She can, when summoned with a spellcaster, you have to use spellcasters at link 3. You can put spell counters on her for every spell in both graveyards. So normally you would have activated 3 spells by now, and your opponent, or you activate Rahu K2 and your opponent had activated a spell. Most decks playing it in the format right now, spells. So it's not hard to do this. But you can recur a Lucaeus and use it to add if you end up on, like, making SP and just some random normal summon. Like, you have to normal summon a Valor, and then you can link 3 into it. It's really good, and it did come up. I also played Access Code Talker. I never made it, but there were occasions where it would have been nice to use, but it never came up this tournament. It has come up in testing, but not today. Philia Regis also is a card that came up in testing. Let's scoop all these up. They're getting in the way of me. So Philia Regis. This is a card that did in fact come up in testing. I didn't have to make it once during the regional, but it did come up in testing, so I kept it in, and I think I will continue to keep it in just in case I end up needing it. This card, Eric told me to play this. I didn't make this card once the entire tournament. It's probably getting cut after this. This card was kind of bad. Didn't really do much. Like I said, never made it. Never ripped it out of my extra deck. Nothing ever happened with it. These 2 cards were probably the best cards in my extra deck this entire tournament. I will probably be cutting the Guardian Chimera to play a second Secretarion because it's such a good, like, if I have to make it, I have to make it, and I end up making it and reborn Lucaeus to get back into my combo. So that's the extra deck. For my sideboard, it was a little weird because I hadn't played a big event with this deck yet, and so I didn't know what I wanted to do. So a few of my buddies were playing this in the main board. I only played 2 because I'm already playing 6 Charmies. I don't think I need more than 2 of these, and I'm playing 2 Ghost Bells and 2 DD Crows. I think I was already ODing on the Yummy hate, so I was like, whatever. I also played this. I probably won't play this after this. I didn't realize before going into the tournament just how hard it was. Like, you're not always going to make spheres. You're not always going to end on spheres. I've played Blue Eyes before this. If y'all seen my YouTube channel, y'all have seen I play Blue Eyes. So I was like, man, this card was really good when I played Blue Eyes, but that's because Blue Eyes makes it with ease. Dracotail does not really always get to make this card just because weird hands that start off the combo, or sometimes you have to fuse off the first card you normal summon. Like if you normal summon Malulu and you have to fuse it off, it just happens. So this card probably won't stay. I didn't really use it the entire tournament. It never won me a game. I never braked on it though, so, which is good. Then we played 3 Droll for the Mitsu. You still have to respect Mitsu. I think it's one of the top 3 engines in the format right now, especially with Yummy Mitsu going around. My buddy Sean played that, and he got top 48 at the Duluth Regional, I believe, or top 42, I think. And so he's playing Megalith Mitsu, which is why I was like side-hating Droll. Also, Striker's a very real deck right now, and if you Droll Striker, they just kind of die. So Droll's good into the Mitsurugi, and it's good into Striker, so I've played that. Next, I played 1 Solemn Judgment because it got limited. I have a playset of these, but I got it at Nats from my buddy, but it doesn't matter now because it's limited. And I played 2 Solemn Warnings. This card is very good. Like, you hit this into a Yummy player, you hit it on Obedient School, you hit it on their snapbacks of the reverse summons. It's just, this card is super good into almost any deck right now. It can stop the inherent summons. It can do anything you need it to do going first. It's just a really powerful card. The 1 Sting, I really like this card. That's why I was only playing 2 DD Crow in my main deck, is because I was playing Sting, which is a searchable DD Crow. So I would oftentimes side out the DD Crows when I needed to, just to play the 1 Sting, because it's a searchable DD Crow. Now, I still respected Malice this tournament. I played against 2 Malice players out of 8 rounds. I lost to one of them, and the 2 people I lost to a Mermelm player because I got waterlocked, even though Gulamel can't out it if you make Gulamel, but he stopped me from getting there. So I got waterlocked twice in round 2, but I lost to Malice is one of my losses. That's what's important. The 2 people I lost to got 9th and 10th. I was 11th, and Malice was one of the matches I played. I played it twice, so this card was still very needed. People are playing Malice because they don't think people are playing this. I'm playing it at 2 because I have so much draw power in my deck, and I can just recur my Lancias with my Arthulion. And only reason I lost the game to Malice that I lost is because it was game 3. I didn't have any starter except Rahu. I activate Rahu after summoning Fenrir. He chained Shifter, chained Mulcharmy Fulos, and it was just GG's from there. I gave him a free draw, and I didn't have anything else to stop it, so it was whatever. And then, of course, my retaliating sea negate. That's what this is for. I mean, it's a good inboard piece. It adds you more to your hand in this deck, which is all you really need. But I believe I was playing right at 40 cards. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Right at 40 cards. Didn't want to go over. I wanted to maximize seeing my names in hand. And yeah, shout out to Brandon though. Brandon and Stewart, Nathan Stewart, the guy who got 8th. They were goats at this regional, man. I was late. I was supposed to meet them up north in Alabama where I live. I was supposed to meet them in Florence, which is about an hour and 15-minute drive from me. I slept through my 5 alarms I had set, and Brandon, my goat, still met me right above the Tennessee line. He intercepted me. It was like a 10-minute delay for us. We were already going to make it early, but it was a 10-minute delay, and he got me and scooped me up, and shout out to him. He was the GOAT. But yeah, this is my deck list, so thank y'all for watching. If y'all have any questions, y'all ask down below in the comments, and I'll answer them. And I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one.